Today I'm going to do a review on my Leatherman OHT, which stands for one-handed tool. So I've had this for a couple years. It goes to work with me. It's a specialized tool. It's not just a generic multi-tool. It is spring-loaded pliers, which are nice. I'll kind of go through the specs here. The serrated blade and then the regular blade are both 420 HC steel. The blade length is 2.37 inches, and with everything closed up, the tool is 4.5 inches. It weighs 9.9 ounces. So Leatherman claims that there are 15 tools on it. I'd argue against that because there are replaceable wire cutter jaws in here, and they have a hard version and a regular version, and they count each one of those as a tool. So it could be, but it's not all at the same time. So I'll kind of go through what it does have. It's got a bottle opener here. Everything has a interlock and will lock fully out. I just have it spread up for this reason. It has a saw. I've never used a saw. It's got a flathead Phillips, and then a smaller, on this side, a smaller Phillips. Excuse me, not Phillips, flathead. It has a wide flathead and a small flathead. Here's a Phillips. This is a long one. That's nice to have one that's that long on a multi-tool. You have your serrated blade, then you have your regular blade. It does have a seatbelt cutter, they call it a strap cutter, and a oxygen tank tool. I have actually used this. It's very nice. So then you got your spring-loaded pliers. They call them needle nose. They're a little thick, but they're very beefy. I've pried on them. I've put them to work, and there's a couple scratches in the finish. Finish is tore up, but the jaws are still in line. They haven't been torqued out, and there's no chips or nothing. Tool slides in like that. Makes it a one-handed that you can slide it out however you want to hold it. Mine probably need a little bit of lubrication, getting dust and stuff in it. It's been through snow, rain, whatever. It's on my belt when I'm at work, and it comes with this nylon sheath, so the nylon does not keep water out. So it's been wet, it's been dry, it's been cold, it's been hot, and I don't see any rust. Of course, there's like lint buildup and other debris, but I don't see any rust. There's a couple places the finish has been tore up, but again, even there I don't see any rust. One thing this tool does that a lot of them don't, it has the pictures of the tool on it on the outside. So by looking at it, so you were to drop it, whatever, it gets spun up like this, you don't know which way is up. Each tool is marked in the plastic here. It's molded in so that you know what's there, opposed to going through and trying to find which blade is what, which is nice. So moving on to the sheath, just a nylon sheath. It's typical Leatherman sheath. It's got some wear, it's pretty dirty. The Velcro's holding up well. Looks like I got some stitching coming out, but again, 2 years on a belt. It's done pretty well. One complaint I have about the sheath is that it doesn't get real tight. So I run a big belt loop, and so this is my belt loop, and it doesn't. I'll put the tool in it so that firms that up a little bit. So you have all this slop. So ideally, it would be tight against your belt to keep the tool from moving around. And doing that puts the button right underneath my right thumb here. And so it leaves all this, that is extra. That's how much slop is in it. And they say you can do it in a molly. It's a really, really sloppy molly if you do that, if you weave it in and out. So the sheath isn't anything great, but then again, the tool itself is, I think, $89.99, so that's pretty good. You're not getting, if you want to pay a couple $100, you can probably get something nicer, but it works really well. I am getting a slight hole in my sheath here, if you can see it, just from wear, because I wear it the same way every single time, so when I pull it out, I know where my hand is on it, and it just, you can kind of see it poking through there. The tool is just starting to rub through the bottom. But I would definitely buy it again. And for me, this one works the best. I know Leatherman's got a ton of tools out there, and Leatherman's a great name, and they make a lot of really nice stuff. This is just the one I went with. This also has a hole here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, that you can put a brush for a firearms cleaning brush and screw it in there, and then use this to clean something out if you were in the field. The jaws do lock with this little button here, a little lever, so that they don't come out if you're using the knife and you're cutting stuff and you don't want the jaws to slide out on you. So then you just have a little lock on everything. I got silver. They come in, I think, brown, black, and silver. I got silver for no particular reason other than it's different than everything else I have, which is black. So, all right. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you.